3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in at the goal line.
Fighting through at the 25.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They begin with a run by Smith.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for, made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week. Plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A give to Smith out of the gun.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Then he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Hyde.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Once more, Hyde.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Cousins now. Fighting through pressure. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They go play action. Cousins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
2nd and 10.
Cousins now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson.
15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw.
Quick slant to Watson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Inside handoff. Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run it again with Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bulls are able to add on to their first half lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, Our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To the air again, it's Cousins.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Cousins.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bulls will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Cousins looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Good stuff going on later in the afternoon as well, especially down in Miami, where it will be the Dolphins taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Rams.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Bulls have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second down, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Again, it's Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Smith up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
He's going to try and do this himself. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. looking to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll run high. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Just a straight-ahead power run there by the fullback trying to get the 1st down. Now, I don't mind him carrying the ball, but I like it better on 3rd or 4th down. On 2nd down, I think I'd prefer to...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bulls have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Cousins throw here into the hands of Jones.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On play action, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Hand him the ball. He may want to get out of the way.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the third.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
A give to the fullback on the dive. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the... And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Cousins now from the 50. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
when they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Cousins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Here's Smith to return it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call, turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the point is Ari's 1st down.
Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Aviators get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. And they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Brooklyn, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.